Hello everyone, I'm Navart, and today we're going to be doing the Doors Hotel update. Now, I know that I'm late on making a video of this. I have done it on my own, but I just, didn't get around to making a video of this at that time, so I suppose we might as well do it. I did do the super hard mode, so if you'd like to see me actually do super hard mode again, you can't get the badge for it, I don't believe, but if you want to see me do that, then say so in the comments or in the Discord server, and I probably will. But, yeah, we'll go right now. I will try to give people, a base explanation of how each monster works, or entity, I suppose, for those that are either new or haven't played for a while. I believe I still remember everything, considering I used to try speedrunning this. But yeah, here we go. I probably won't do A1000 as a video, just because not only would that be a pain to have to keep re-recording as if playing it alone wasn't painful, but man, that would take forever to upload. Especially because I'm not using, low quality settings for the recording. So, let's just go. Let me grab money first. Nice thing about solo is you're never rushed. You don't have to worry about other players continuing on without you. And unless you're doing a speedrun, you can just, take any time that you need. While in multiplayer, you'll get dragged along forcefully. I do want to pay attention to the door numbers, by the way, because the dupe, I believe is the name of the monster, will sometimes create two exits, and one will have the right number, and one will have one that you've either already been into, or the one that you just entered. So. 7... 8. They changed a lot, though, from what I know. At least for the figure stuff, because I'm pretty sure they completely reworked it last time I played. And I'm assuming nothing has really changed. It has been a while, but I don't believe I remember any announcements regarding changes to this. Last figure encounter is completely overhauled, and there's now a garden area. I think that's what the main changes were. Got a lighter. I'd say lighter is my least favorite light item. Almost forgot what door we were on, but we didn't have dupe anyways. Okay. Gonna grab the coins. This is one of the empty rooms. They have chests now. Basically, it looks like a door that you can go into and it just isn't numbered. It's not dupe unless, they have the number sign knocked down in front of it. It's just where you can get some items or gold. So 12, 13, dark room, but it's a really sad one. 14, 15. Alright, this is rush. 16. So strategy that I use for rush is that I open the door to the next room before I hide, and that will get the entire next room open. This can sometimes backfire if you get like ambushed, which I never have. I don't even know if that's possible. But it could also wipe out anything like eyes if they're in that room, because once the door opens, he's gone. It's also nice for speedrunning, I suppose. But rush comes when the lights flicker. You have to hide in a closet or under a bed. And then once he passes, you're fine. I don't know if this is still the case, but I know that before the Doors Hotel Plus update thing, you could hide in some of the corners of the rooms, and you would be able to fully ignore him. 20. Ambush is similar to rush. except he has a longer charge up period and he'll come back a lot of times. It's pretty randomized, so he could come back like 3 times, or sometimes he can come back like 8+ times, I think is the most I've seen. Anything past that, I don't know. If you want to speedrun stuff, instead of going through all the drawers, the drawer that has the key in it will make a shimmer shining sound. And you can listen for that instead of having to check through every single one if you're pushed for time. This room really is just detrimental to any speedrun, so if you can try to get a run without having this room, it's probably your best bet. It is really good for gold though. And bandages if you're low. You can also have guiding light. But as you can see, or hear, faint sound. The reason the glow is here is guiding light. Basically, if you take too long, they'll light up the door you need to open and the key, which is useful for dark rooms if you don't have stuff. Also, the candle is a pretty nice lights thing. Well, actually, because there's a shake-up flashlight, I'd say that lighter's my least favorite, candle is my third favorite, flashlight, and then the charge-up flashlight. But from what I know, the candle will go out when there's an entity nearby, which can be pretty nice to alert you and seek, or not seek, Screech, sorry. I get them mixed up a lot. But one is an onion. You can also check, by the way, if you hold out your key, which door it goes to when you look down. It says 22 on the tag, which means 22. So if you have a dupe key door thing. That right there was eyes. You just don't look at him. He goes away once you open the next door to the room. It can really screw you over sometimes if you're being jump scared by Screech, because it forces you to look over there. Or if you get trapped in the vine stuff. This is a dupe key one, I think. But if you get stuck in those vine trap whatevers, then it can also suck because you have to stare them down. So if you have eyes, just try extra hard not to look at them. Okay. This has a key. Yep, I heard it. 23. We should be having our first Seek encounter soon. 24. This is probably Rush. I would recommend hiding the moment he starts having the second layer of screaming that's a bit deeper. However, if you learn to time it well, you can do it just before, just to be a little bit safer. I'm trying to look for cabinets. But, yeah. 27. The painting one. Can be annoying, depending on how the layout is. Especially in multiplayer, because someone can just take a painting, go AFK, and then you're fucked. Yeah. 28. Okay, yep. So, when you hear that little noise, and then the lights flicker, don't worry about it. That's Seek. You can also tell because there will be eyes on the walls, and all the paintings will turn into eyes. I wonder if the typewriters have something to do ever. But yeah, after a couple of... You don't have to worry about these eyes or anything. It's just more of a signifier of when Seek is gonna come. That psst you heard is normally Screech, but don't worry about it if you're in a light room. You can only appear in dark rooms. But for Screech, when he appears, you have to... When you hear that psst, you have to look around all over you to try and see him. When you do see him, you just have to stare him down and he'll go. It may look like he jump scares you, but that's just him screaming as he runs away. You'll notice because you don't take damage. I actually don't know which door it is, but thankfully the keys do show. This one has it, doesn't it? No. Okay. Of course it's going to be in the last room I check, isn't it? Yep. Okay, we're looking for room 31. Nothing. Lockpicks, which can be used to bypass some rooms, can be nice for dark rooms, and if you want to get to a 1000, that's also how you do it. So, when you reach this room after all the eyes have started appearing, this will typically mean that Seek has appeared and is going to attack you. You can also tell because you'll have a cutscene. This one. I'm so used to him being in a car in super hard mode. For this, you want to look for all the blue light stuff and crouch. You also want to try not turning to any direction when you get to these crossroads and just look left and right. Whichever one you see the glowing light at is the one you want to go through. For newer players, it is also pretty reasonable to use antibiotics, which increase your speed for your first times as you're learning the ropes. Just so you have a bit of a grace period. You can stare at him here, when nothing will happen. The door will shut anyways. We should... Okay, never mind. Door 50 is where Figure will come into play. And I'll explain that a little bit more once he appears, but yeah. Guaranteed door 50 for Figure and door 100, I believe. Figure does not appear anywhere else either. So, lockpicks, yeah. You can only carry 3. 40. $41. Can't wait for the basement update, I believe it's called. 42. I haven't heard much about it. The last sneak peek I think I remember seeing was like a chair. But yeah, 43. I wonder which entities will be reappearing ones. And which ones will not. Also, if you get dupe in a dark room, the game will be courteous enough to make it drop its door sign in front of it. Okay. And by in front of the door, I mean the one that's duped. 47. Let me grab some stuff. 48. Greed is only in super hard mode, but he basically limits how much you can grab gold. 49. So, this is where Figure is guaranteed. You can tell because of the screaming. That's him. So, let's go. So the way this works is that you need to find... ideally, all the books, or at least so there's a note piece and it has shapes that correspond to numbers, or at least in what... Okay, so you have a piece of paper that shows you what order the shapes are meant to go in. The books will give you a shape in their corresponding number. You need to input the numbers on the lock in the order the note details. Figure is virtually... or no, he's entirely blind and relies only on sound. This is what the books look like, by the way. They stick out and make a loud shimmer noise. He's entirely blind and only relies on sound, so if you run or walk, he will come after you. However, if you crouch, you're typically fine. If he does start coming after you, you can hide in a closet. However, you won't just get away scot-free, you have to do a minigame. This minigame will require you to press, I think, either Q and E or A and D to match up with the heartbeats. If you fail even once, you're dead. Yeah. This is a lot easier in multiplayer because you can have people split up into the different segments, which is like up here, the side libraries, and also, get someone to grab the note. What you saw right there was Timothy, I think he's named, but he's basically a virtually harmless spider. He can damage you, but he can never fully kill you. Okay. Not sure what that was about. I probably won't use a revive, but yeah. I'm not quite sure why he decided to start coming after me. Especially because he just walked over the counter, but whatever. And through the power of editing, we are back. So we're gonna try giving this another shot, and hopefully Figure won't grow eyes and decide to come after me. So, I'm gonna take the right side first, 'cause why not? I don't know if they changed him to here crouching if you're close. Don't remember them doing anything about that. But we'll see if I can explain the minigame, I suppose, in more detail once I get the paper. Okay. So, as you can see, it wants us to do star, X, forgot what that shape is, wow, diamond, or whatever, you know, and then square. So, we have to put those numbers in order once we get all the books that give us the corresponding shapes and numbers, and once we do that, we put that into the code. Or the lock, I suppose, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then once it's done, we leave. And I'm pretty sure we get Jeff's shop right after. And if you don't know what Jeff's shop is, it's basically a place where you can actually spend your gold to get different items. And he's also required to go to A1000. You can also get an achievement for tipping him fully and filling his tip jar. I believe it's something along the lines of supporting local businesses. I don't know if this is all we need. Is it? It appears as so. So what I like to do is I like to put it in chat. So the star is a 0. So we put 0, 0, 3, 6, and then 5. So now we know to put that in. And then we leave. If you leave and you're in multiplayer, anyone left behind that does not leave will be stuck in there. So make sure to get everyone out. So we're now at Jeff's shop. So, I don't actually have enough money to get anything meaningful because, you know, I kind of tried blazing through. But this key is required to either get the plant, which I think regenerates your HP, or something along the lines like that, or get to the secret A1000 rooms, which, yeah, that's something entirely different. This, the cross, it's used to banish enemies. Basically, they won't be able to attack you for that. I don't think it works on the second Seek encounter or the second Figure encounter. But it can be nice. 54. 55. Typically, this part, the top part at least, will have an item in it on those different desks. 56. Once we get A1000, the room for it at least, I'll show you where you need to go for that, but we won't actually be going in. 58, 59. Real dark in here. 60. 61. I can't reach 62 in time. Anyways, as you can see, Dupe will also scratch out the numbers, so you can't just check back. Also, hide is in the closet, so if you're there for too long, he'll also boot you out. I've been seeing ambush less and less lately. 63. Jeez. I hate these lever ones in the dark. Because it's so hard to see the walls more than one at a time. And it's so easy to get lost in here. But oh well. The lighter also takes longer to start up the less fuel it has. It'll take more flicks from your character. Which is a nice touch of realism. Go through the vent. As you can see there, it took me 2 flicks now, compared to the previous reliable 1 flick. Storage is back up right there. Hoping it isn't, that I didn't miss it. It appears as though I missed it. That's a shame. Because I don't like going back through this. It appears as though they've highlighted it for me. Hooray. Gotta love guiding light. I'm pretty sure guiding light's also the one that you see in your death screen, but I can't confirm that. $64. So this is the room that you would want to get A1000 in. What you would do is you'd go to the next room, flick the lever there, and you'd follow this maze path down this way, and you would end up here. Now it can also be before, but that's how you get this open. You need 2 lockpicks and the skull key to get to A000/A1000. Again, we're not doing that. So the way A1000 works is that there's completely different entities. You can choose to leave, like, what? I think it's every 200 rooms? And the final room's at 1000. 1000 will give you a night vision camera that you keep until you die, which I gotta say is kind of a ripoff. At the very least, you'd be able to purchase it for some, like, knobs after you've gotten it. But whatever. It does highlight items. I'm pretty sure you can also buy it from Jeff's shop, unless that's because you have unlocked that. I don't know. But it would just be cool, you know? We're about to have our second Seek encounter. I'm pretty sure there's some debate of like whether or not Seek's second encounter is easier than the first, because the first one apparently has more crouch sections, which cause you to eat up more time, so it's easier to slip up and die on the turning ones, because the turning ones aren't that bad. I've actually never really died on Seek, I believe, lately. I mean, he's not that hard. A lot of people just don't have fast enough reaction time to actually be able to tell which room there is, or they panic when they don't, you know, see a side like that one, and so they just run randomly. And if you pick the wrong one on some of the looping ones, you're pretty screwed. It's actually, I'm pretty sure it's better if you actually just walk back. Which one is that? 80. 81. Hey! Halt! I haven't seen Halt in a hot minute. But the way he works is you have to keep going back. So, every time he flashes that arrow thing, you have to reverse your direction. And once you get through his hall, you're done. You don't have to actually turn around when you're going back. You just have to press backwards. You'll have enough time. And it doesn't eat up as much of your time either. Ah, as you can see, he nipped me there. The reason for that is because I kept pressing W even after he had turned directions. But yeah, that was pretty nice seeing him again. Now I just have to search for band-aids so I can heal. Ah, this is a key room. Did I really not open that? Or did it just close? Ah, here's... okay. I hate it when they put the key on the beds, especially when the beds are able to be hidden in. We're now at, what, room 83? 84. $85. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Just for safety. I don't want to have to redo this all over again, you know. I like doors, but that doesn't mean I want to keep dying to replay it. 86. 87. We'll do the paintings now. Sometimes, like this case, one of the paintings will already be where they need to go. 58. Money. $89. 90. Haha, we snuck in a 90. The next video will probably be Five Nights at Candy's, since I've never actually played that. So as you can see, we're now at the garden. You have to look where we tread, because there are now plant feet things. They'll spike you. 92. We're now in the open area. This is probably my favorite room. I remember the few times that I've actually gotten rushed to run through this room. It was pretty funny. 93. 94. Eyes. Hey. 95. Fuck. What? Oh. I did. I just got fucked with 2 times. So first off, that guy was a rare encounter. I don't remember what his name is. I think it's just Glitch. Fuck. But he doesn't do anything. You don't have to worry about him. 96. $90. 97. Now that rush you heard? One of them was fake, I think. I mean, that one obviously wasn't. But when you find a hiding spot, you want to open and stay near the hiding spot. So that if he does come, you can easily get away. 98. We're going to wait. It's out of fuel. That's fine. We'll just use a candle. 99. And 100. This is where we fight Figure. It has been a hot minute, so I am kind of expecting to lose. But yeah. I don't know if there's anything we can do to make this easier for ourselves. Ooh, there was. No way. Are you actually able to? I can't tell if you... I don't remember if you need a key to go in there. Oh no, it's all locked down. But I don't know if you need a key to actually get in there. But I guess we just bypass that. But instead of needing to do that minigame now, you have to do something entirely different. So I think, if I remember correctly, you just want to run into these, and you're forced to do a minigame. Let's see if I can do this. Alright. But instead of having to do that fuse minigame anymore, because I'm pretty sure the technician badge is now no longer obtainable, you have to find all the fuses, put them in there, and leave. See? Man. But lockers are your friend here. Whenever you hear them, just try to stay still. It's not worth it. Always panic a little whenever he screams. Is he gonna come through this way? He is there. One left. Is it gonna be in here? No? Really? I think the last one's actually in the fuse room itself. We gotta hide. Don't want to worry about that. Okay, yup. What do you mean that didn't work? They actually give you more than one now. I'm not sure why it did red. I mean, I hit that, and I guess if they're... Did they increase how many chances you get? Okay. Wow. I always thought it was just one. Isn't it up there? I think the last fuse is up here. I don't remember exactly because it's been a hot minute. But I do have a suspicion. Yup. It was. Now you gotta put them all in. I think they might have actually given you more than one, I guess, grace beat now. That, or I just did it so perfectly timed that it both accepted it and thought it was wrong. If I did die there, I probably would have used a revive, but I don't actually know if you can. Ha ha ha. Michael, don't leave me in here. I don't know if he's a problem anymore. But I'm not gonna stick around to find out. But yeah, once you've done that... What? I'm sorry? I've turned it on? What? I can't go back that way. What do you want from me? You have to turn it on? Oh, you actually do have to do the minigame. I entirely forgot. Sorry. Okay, so now you have to find it and minigame it. I'm pretty sure they made this slower. What do you mean, you don't know? Ah, 6 was the one that apparently. Must be a lot harder to get that achievement now. Because it just showed question mark, question mark. Okay, so now he's coming back through there. I see. Now I'm remembering. But yeah. Pretty nice. And with that, we have beaten Doors yet again. So, overall, I gotta say the update was pretty nice. I know that I barely actually explored into it in this video because, again, I was just trying to beat the base game, not really looking to much else. But, yeah, if you'd like to see me do a 1000, then, you know, say so in the comments or join the Discord server and say so there. That's about it for this video, though. We'll play the end cutscene, and then we'll be gone. So, I honestly wonder if they're gonna bring back any of the entities. I mean, I'd assume Figure, since he fell on a lower floor. Maybe he'll be back at some other point. But, yeah. That's about it for this video. If you'd like to see more, then, you know, subscribe, and you can, you know, give some recommendations for games in my Discord or in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.